what's going on? How are you doing today? I hope that you are well. And I really hope that you are okay. Like, really, I do. Like, for real, for real. Okay. The sun is sunning. It's 88 degrees here in the Florida, USA. I promise you it's warm and toasty. All right, let me go. Let me go. I am trying to get from point A to point B. Arrive alive. I am sleepy. I am tired, but I'm good. I had a good day. What's up, Jeffrey Ray? How are you doing? Making an extra run today. I'm tired, but I'm still pressing. Hello, Bud. Bud is doing good. Bud is sleepy. I'm glad you're good, Jeffrey Ray. I remember, I think my first boyfriend in elementary school name was Jeffrey. And unfortunately, I heard that Jeffrey committed suicide about 2 years ago. So every time I see your name, I remember that. I think he was my boyfriend in first grade. But I heard that he had unalived himself. I was crushed. I was crushed. You never know what's going on. I didn't know him as a grown up, but I knew him back in elementary school. And after that, I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened to him. And then I heard that he had unalived himself. And I was like, man, life is short. But anyway, I didn't want to drop all that in, but I just felt like saying it out loud. He was like the first boyfriend that I can remember. Probably was my boyfriend for about a week. What's up, gospel producer? I don't even know if it was that long, but I remember he was my boyfriend back in school when you thought you were doing something big. Oh, Lord. We got to live where our hearts and minds are happy. But I think what I heard was, I think I want to say his wife died, and I don't know, maybe he couldn't handle it. Well, let me stop speculating. But I know grief can take somebody. I remember somebody in our family, they died, and their spouse literally was losing it. When you really love somebody and they go, you don't never know how you're going to react. But anyway, why you laughing? Ain't nothing funny. I know you're not laughing at me because of my first grade boyfriend. I know you're not laughing. You must have had a girlfriend in first grade. Come on now. I know I wasn't the only one. That little boyfriend. I don't think I ever kissed him or nothing. He was just my boyfriend. He was just my boyfriend in the class. Just my boyfriend in a classroom. That's it. We were, what, 6 years old? No, I don't think I was in love. He was just my boyfriend. You know, back then when they said, "Do you like me? Will you be my girlfriend?" Those little white, that little note. I don't know where you grew up, but I grew up in South Florida. That's what happened back in our days. But this conversation has been all over the place. Jeffrey Ray came in. Let me fill you in, Bishop. Jeffrey Ray came in, and then I just finally decided to share with Jeffrey Ray what his name always reminded me of, and that was my first grade boyfriend. That's what I'm talking about. As you know, you never know what's going to come out of my mouth, and neither do I. It just jumps out. It just jumps out. And then I said that my first grade boyfriend, he unalived himself. And when I heard about that, it really like crushed my heart. Even though I had not had any connections with him since elementary school. And honestly, I don't know what happened to him. He must have moved away. I don't know. Or he went to a different school than I went to, because we did have other choices after elementary school. And some people chose other schools. And then some of us met up at middle school. We didn't have many choices in my city. But we did have choices at that time for fifth and sixth grade. Was at that time, fifth and sixth grade was not in elementary school. Elementary school was kindergarten to fourth grade back when I was in elementary school. So that was many donkey years ago. You understand? Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. You got it? remember the book fair. I know you weren't back there trying to hustle those little girls for the book fair, little special pencils and special little things and all that. I know you weren't doing that back then, Jay. Because if you did it then, you're gonna do it now. Come on now. I know you weren't hustling the little girls at the book fair. Gotta watch you. Gotta watch you close. Can't be doing none of that. I am like sleepy. And then I found out that one of my medicines makes all of my medicine I think make me sleepy. I'm surprised I stay up as long as I do. And then on top of that, I found out that the medicine was playing with my memory. So when I kept saying I couldn't remember or where's that, where's this, I'm gonna blame it all on the medicine because that's what I learned. That medicine was making me forget. I'm like, well, sir, take me off of that medicine, thank you. I could forget all by myself. I don't need the help of the medicine. Oh Lord. So the girls were showering you with gifts in elementary school. Okay. Okay. Kevin, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you want to see my hand for. I'm looking around for the schoolgirl. Don't know where the schoolgirl went, but don't know where that girl is. Just pencils and books. That's a lot. She must have had money. Her family must have. She must have been paying full price on the lunch. Back then, that meant you had some money, right? You were paying full price on the lunch thing. I remember going in there getting like one pencil with a little cute eraser or something like that. I think I bought a book probably one time that I can remember. I don't even remember what the book was about. That's what I remember. I was like the kid that always bought pencils when you didn't need pencils. And then when high school was finished, I still had pencils. You know, you could write with a pencil for a very long time. Hi, John. What's up? I'm just a normal small town girl living in a big time world. And right now I'm sleepy. I'm just getting off work. And when I get on here, I act crazy. Those who know. Some days I can be very quiet though. But today, I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm actually taking a urine sample to the vet for my dog because they found blood in her urine the other day. She said, oh, maybe it was just a mistake. We hope it was a mistake of some sort. So we're going to try to figure out what's up with my little mama. So that's where I'm making an extra run right now. And it's like an in the car pep rally. So I get on the YouTube channel, talk a bunch of good stuff, but a bunch of yap, but a bunch of good stuff, a bunch of good yap. Yeah. That's what I'm always up to when I get in the car. Because I don't have a passenger. There's nobody in here. Hello? Hello? Like nobody's in the car but me. Who was really nice? The girl? How about she was really nice? How you remember me? Well, Jeffrey was always quiet. That's what I remember about Jeffrey. He was one of those quiet dudes. This parking lot is not even suitable to park cars in. I mean, it's really not. Like, really, really not. You got to try to navigate and squeeze. And I hope they don't have any emergencies right now. That I can just kind of walk in and walk out. I'm trying to debate whether I want to buy Mocha some of that hideous medicine that makes her feel and act all crazy. All in the name of fleas and ticks. Those pills cost like $27 for one. You heard me. $27. And by now it might be 32. All right, Linda Lewis, what's up? What's good? Somebody come pay this vet bill and I'll be all happy. Yep, you heard me. And that's just for 1 month. $27. Let me see what's up in the building today. I'm taking y'all in. Y'all gotta pay the bill. Oh, in elementary school? Okay. I'm just joking when I say that. I don't expect nobody to pay the bill. It's just me running my mouth. Ooh, it's hot. But I thank God that it's not cold. Oh shoot. I'm getting out with the PP. Without the PP. I didn't even get the PP. That's the whole reason for coming. To get the PP here. Woo! Talk about the sun is right. Yes, I'm dragging my feet, Jay, because I already can hear you talking. I keep dragging her feet. Yep, I am. Whew. Jesus help me. Woo! Hi. Hello. Hi. I was told to drop this off. Who's that for? Mocha Hunt. Mhm. Yeah, I did put her name on it. Mhm. Is that from, what is that? We came in Saturday. No, I'm talking about. Oh, no, I just did it and just, yeah, yeah. Okay. And we have, you can step down here if you like. Okay. All right, our computer go down right. That's okay. She just told me to drop it off when I could, so I'm doing that. Okay. But I wanted to get her some, what you call it, medicine. Uh, the most economical flea and tick medicine that she can get. We only have a couple times here. If flea and tick, it's like over the counter that doesn't have any medicine in it. You do Epitic. What do you mean doesn't have any medicine? Right, it doesn't have, like, it's not oral medication. Like if you want a prescription, the next card is $26 a dose. So then the other one is what? The other one's a topical. It's called Epitic, and it does fleas and ticks for 1 month. And I believe you see that it runs about 19 plus change. I can take a look. 19. Yeah, 19 and change. What is it called? Could you just tell me one that's a safe name that I can get here, like out of the store? No, you can't? Because I don't know any. Okay. But a topical. I'll tell you things to stay away from. Like parts. What is called? Okay. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's why I have never done it. Yes, ma'am. I will, but that's the only thing that I have over the store. And the topical stays on even when you give her a bath? Yeah, but you have to put it in, like, if you want to give her a bath, what I recommend is, put that in, and then the next day, give her a bath, so it can go into the system. Oh, okay. Okay, so that way you don't wash it. And that's 19, and the other one is 26? That's for one, that's for one dose? Yes. Good Lord. Okay, give me two of the pills. Yeah. No, I don't want that. You don't want the top. No. We are having some issues with internet at the moment. Yeah, we don't have any internet right now. Card number. So I would have to take your card number down. If that's okay with you. Yeah. Okay. She's still. Yeah. The card is in the car. Today. Can I go out there and get it in the bag? Absolutely. I'll be right back. So let me take your information down. It's gonna be 60 through 50. Do you know if she would possibly need medicine based on what she finds in her urine?
That's up to the doctor.
Yeah, I know.
That's a doctor thing.
I know.
don't
I
think
just don't want to come back up here.
They'll just have to run it and see what they find.
Yeah, I understand. And I'm definitely not waiting around. So I'm tired.
Yeah, we're covered up.
Yeah, I can hear the buzz. I can hear the buzz. I can hear the buzz in the field.
She knows when it's popping in here.
Yep, and I hear scurrying dog feet.
Yes.
Like, leave me alone.
You're like, oh, that's yeah.
Whoa, that's a big squirrel. Wow.
Rattlesnake.
Oh no.
We won.
Oh.
All right, if you can sign this right here.
Yes.
Snakes.
I'll run that as soon as I'm here. Back up.
Okay.
How's he do? He's good. How long ago did he get bitten? Not quite 24 hours. Me too. That's a long time.
Wow.
Take care of a sick bug. Well, we spent the night at the emergency. Oh, okay.
Poor.
There you go.
Poor baby. All right.
I appreciate you.
All right.
You stay safe out there.
All right. You too.
Yeah.
It's not even as big as my pinky. $26. That's why you go to work. If it's not the dog, it's the kids. If it's not the kids, it's the wife. If it's not the wife, it's the husband. Always spend my money. That poor dog got bit by a rattlesnake. I saw a snake the other day. I pulled Mocha back so fast. What's up, killer? I'm in line. You see AirPod? Where you see AirPods at? Anyway, what's up? Kitty Bella there. Manika. I don't know how I am right now, but I'm good. Can't complain. And who's eating Vegemite? Sam, you vegetarian? Talking about Vegemite? Morocco Hasnawi. Interesting last name. I won't even try to say it. Hispanatemo. Hispanatemo. It is a nice and sunny day. I'm gonna take y'all to the lake and then I'm gonna go home. Take y'all to the country lake and then snap, crackle pop, lady, don't do that. The parking lot is already subject to accident. Because like with those parking lots where you really don't have anywhere to back up because there's like not much, what you call it, leeway. That dog is like, Mocha, that dog is like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. It's actually like 88 degrees, but it feels like it's 95. But it's a beautiful day. It's beautiful, but it feels just like Florida. Nice and sunny. Nice and sunny. Update, because Mocha had blood in her urine. For those who know that Mocha did go to the vet the other day. If it's not one thing, they say it's another. Hopefully it was just a fluke and there's no blood in her urine today. So that's the last thing I need right now. Sickness is coming over my little canine. That's the last thing I need right now. But I'm trusting God to make sure the little mama is all right. But she has been acting weird. So I know something is up. I just always say she's getting old. I know she's getting old and things are bound to happen. So hey. Yeah, yeah. So how you doing? Team of one, how are you doing? I always run this stop sign. I don't want to run it today. I always push that lady at the receptionist desk. I'm like, I need answers. But she's smart. She never tries to give you any false hope. And yes, I can see clearly that they were busy. And I'm like, I'm not gonna bring in another urine sample. You better check that in the right time because I'm not gonna do it again. That's what's up. Somebody's out here trying to fish. Ever since that hurricane, probably about three hurricanes back, the railings came off the little pier. Ain't no way you're gonna see me. Ain't no way you're gonna see me on that pier without rails because I can't swim. Ain't happening. Making my dad something to eat. I'm here. Okay. I'm about to stop by the lake and be nosy. Get some water vibes, and the water vibes help me to relax. I will go to the ocean, but that's too far to drive. So since I'm over here, this is the next best ting. Wish I had a ting. You know what ting is? Jamaican ting, grapefruit soda. Let me put this medicine in my pocket because it's probably too hot in the car for it to sit in here. I was gonna bring Mocha, but Mocha trips out too much, and it's too hot to leave her in the car. Too hot to leave little mama in the car. Whew. When I tell you it is warm, you might try to shut it down. You know, when your phone is too hot, it will shut down, and going live makes your battery warm up. I know you saying, oh, you thought you were gonna show us the lake. I am. As soon as I put all these things away. This is called Lake Laganda. Lake Laganda. And I gotta show y'all the most important sign. Anytime you enter the Florida area, making my bed. This is the most important sign. Watch closely. See that sign up there where it says alligator and snake? That's the most important sign. And then people have a nerve to actually swim in here. Ain't no way I'm gonna get in this lake and swim. After you put the alligator and snake sign at the top, then you want to tell me to swim? Heck no. Lake Laganda, you're gonna be by yourself. No way I'm gonna get in there and swim when I know alligators are in there. They're crazy. But guess what? There's some people who get in here and swim like it's nothing. I'm like, more power to you. I'll watch you I'll watch you from up here. This is a little lake. It's not like a huge lake, but it's big enough, and it kind of goes around that little area. And they cleaned it up because they know people like to swim because during the winter, all right there on that little shoreline was like, it was all, what you call that grass? What you call that kind of grass over there? That grass, that stuff right there that grows in the water. You know, I used to bring my daughter here once upon a time when she was little. And we came over here to reminisce the other day. That's what we're doing. Whew. It feels good out here. Let's see if I can sit on this swing without burning my butt. Because you know these things are hot. These old school swings are hot. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, it's hot. But it maybe might melt some of these hips. Might melt some of these hips. I got on the scale yesterday at the doctor's office, and I was like, "That scale is lying. That scale is lying." But it's about right. The scale told the truth. I just didn't like what the scale was talking about. Right. I got a video myself swinging. I'm swinging for a second. I'm swinging. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm swinging. You can tell this is not made for grown-ups. What a day! What a day! What a day! Day. Wee! The sky is so blue and beautiful. All right, I feel motion sickness coming on. Enough of that. You have motion sickness. You gotta be careful. I get sick like easy. The cooties. I know you're not laughing at me. Whew. I said you gotta do things different. You do the same thing every day. You have a recipe for madness. You see the lady going, oh, she got a dog out there. I don't know what you call it. A doggy. See, she brave. I guess she don't care about the rails being missing. But ain't no way you gonna see me out there. Let me show you the missing rails. Let me go up the little jungle gym. This thing feel like it's broke right here. Or something. Something funny about that step. Or somebody pushed it down. No, I'm not gonna go through the tunnel. All right, let me see. The sun is sunning though, like for real. See if you can see out here the rails that should be on the backside and along the whole path to go in there are missing. The hurricane that came knocked all of those railings off. This actually the whole park. A lot of the parks doing. I forget the name of that hurricane, but the parks were flooded. Like everywhere where the lakes were, basically the whole parks, all of the parks where most of the lakes were like closed. The water was like just it was just like flooded basically. And I can only imagine that this one had to be too. Because when I did come over here, this pier was like buckled instead of being level. It was like buckled, like something had like kind of made it into like an accordion type deal. Semic, Semic. Hello, Semic. Seyymik. I don't know. Semic, Semic, Semic. Saucer. Yeah. What's up? What's up? It's a beautiful day though. Beautiful day. Thank you, Illuminati. Trust me, I'm not always in my bed. You're funny. But it's a nice day though. I'm imagining you look better with the sun shining on you too. And then again, some people don't. I shine like the sun. You sure about that? The dog look like it wants to jump into the lake. And I don't see no water out there for that dog, and I'm sure that dog is thirsty. You have dogs out in the sun for long periods of time. That dog look like it wants to jump into the lake. Like I'm pretty sure it's communicating like I'm thirsty. I'm trying to find water, and I don't see no water in sight for that dog. None. No water bowl. No nothing. Poor doggy. You know when the dog is panting, like that's what the dog is doing. I'm like clearly telling you that it needs to get some water. You running like David. The sun shine on me. That's why I'm standing up under this thing. It's like I'm in the let me show you. See, I would I'm not about to do none of this right here. I'm not about to go down there. I'm definitely not about to go down there. And I'm definitely not about to go through here. I'm gonna go back down them steps like I came up. Them steps. I am not going down no tunnel, no nothing. Illuminati, did you go to work today? Do you work for yourself? Do you work at night? I got a million questions. Because it seems like you're always on here. And I thought you said you live wherever you live. I forgot where you said you hear that. I don't remember, but anyway. I don't know. I try to put everybody in California, but I know everybody's not from California. That dog says he's out of here. You can hang out there in the sun if you want. That dog says I'm out of here. I'm getting the heck out of here. Dogs are smart. They're not gonna stay where they're burning up. The dog is finding some shade. Smart dog. Y'all hear the birds singing? Great peaceful thing after work. Maybe I should do some DoorDash while I'm over here. After Mocha trying to break the bank, gotta make some money back somewhere. That's what I need to do. Turn my DoorDash on and do one pickup. See if they got some pickup action going on. Let me carefully walk down. They should have a color code on this step so people like me won't trip. Everything's one color. Girl, come on. Girl, come on. Welcome to the live. How are you doing today? Today was better than yesterday, and surely was better than Monday. And I honor God. I thank God for that. I thank God for that.
No. Charlie is in the cabinet. It's not open. What? It's not open. Charlie is getting the cabinet out of the truck.
Who Jesus? That lady said she was a joke. The other lady trying to catch fish. I don't think you really catch that much over here. You gotta hang out here for a long time. It's hot. Telling the lady that her car not open and it's clear that the door is open. You sound like Mocha. You sound like Mocha. Little bratty little noisy box. sounds like Mocha. Oh, I said I was gonna go to this place that's got boba. You like boba? 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 Do you like boba drinks? Boba? I had that in Texas. I don't go to places when I'm home like that. B-O-B-A. Is that what it's called? Boba? Boba. Boba drinks. I like things that are, wow. Why is she spanking that dog? That dog don't even understand why it's getting a spanking. Like, really. Spanking the little poor dog. He's only going to bark again. Oh, baby. Ball things. What ball things? I want to go get some boba drink. Boba. It is hot. Put my phone back in my old spot. That middle section, definitely when the sun is like right there, it is hot. Yeah. I don't know where that boba place is. Let me see. Let me ride by slow and look at it. Because this is like an old house. And they got this supposedly like, you know, like those places that some people have put up where they have these drinks. And all they do is specialize in all these special drinks. Yeah. And then I saw on the sign that they had that boba. Boba. And I don't think I remember how to get to that road. Oh, I think it's right here. I know the city, but I don't know. It's not a big city, but at the same time, if you don't know, if you don't know where you're going, this road is too narrow for two of us. Like no, like if you don't know where you're going, you can get lost. Oh yeah. You know me, my brain is like, whew. Yeah, boba, the little ball drinks, right? Let me go up in here. It says the bubble tea. I'm gonna be brave. I gotta go outside of my introvert box. Get me some bubble tea. Let's see what's going on in here. This is country. I don't see no signs of anybody. It's country. You gotta go with me. Let's see how much arms and legs it's gonna cost me. I forget what we paid when I was in Texas. Let's see what we can do. I better not use a card in here places like this. You never know. You gotta come with cash. I don't even trust you with my card. Don't trust you. I learned that from somebody. You never know something crazy. Oh, they got stuff in here. Okay. This is weird. I'm like,
Hi, look, man.
oh, hi.
Hi. Just letting you know, our Wi-Fi is out, so we're only taking cash out and cash right now.
Okay.
If that's fine.
Yeah, I've got cash. That's what I've got. Now, I've never been here before,
Yes,
so
ma'am. You might want to take the time with everything. There's
a lot of different things
lot
going
of
on.
different things.
Okay. What's cherry blossom?
We have a milk tea version of that, and we have saffron sky tea. But the cherry blossom is a milk tea, so it doesn't actually have dairy in it, but it tastes.
What do you have that doesn't have milk in it?
None of our things have milk in it.
Just has that name?
It has non-dairy creamer. It's just called creamy milk tea because it looks milky. It has non-dairy creamer and like tea, so it's like powdered tea. They're all
Oh.
different flavors, but the cherry blossom is with this pink cherry blossom.
Oh, okay.
So it tastes kind of floral.
Okay.
And usually people get tapioca with them, which is like the chewy, warm.
I definitely want that boba.
The chewy warm one or the popping?
The popping boba.
Yeah, we have a lot of popping. We do not have passion fruit. We have mango.
Okay, I like mango. I like mango. Um, I don't want anything big. What's like your smallest like cup?
Most of our stuff comes mainly in the medium. We don't have a lot of stuff that comes in the small, except for
Okay.
milk teas and everything.
Okay, well then that
Medium,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. And then what would go good with the mango boba?
Usually when people get boba, let me find their. You usually get a little tea like one of these flavors.
Say that again?
People usually get this with their boba.
Oh, okay. So let me try the pomegranate and candy strawberry.
Bubble blast. Okay.
Bubble
And you want
blaster?
mango boba, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. You sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
No, you know what? Let me try the tropical strawberry, peach, and watermelon. What's that? Kalima?
Halima.
Kalima.
Gotcha. All right. It's gonna be $8.56. But you haven't been here before, so?
Never. I keep saying I'm gonna stop in to see what in the world's going on.
Yeah,
But it's cool in here.
Yeah, if you come back, every time you get a drink,
Uh-huh.
once you get 10, you get one large free.
Okay,
If you
cool.
come back, bring that.
Cool. Yeah, I finally made it today. I like what you guys did with the little interesting decorations in here. I feel like I'm gonna walk in like in the Stargate movie, TV show. Cause I'm a sci-fi fan. Like really, y'all? La boba. La boba. Woo! Okay.
11:44.
All right.
You want the mango bubble, right?
Mango boba. Yeah. Mango boba. This is interesting. Very interesting. I hope I'm not getting copyrighted for this music because it's not working.
Stay over here, please.
Pick up here. This is very interesting. Very interesting. All right, you too. Yeah, I do too. After paying like what $8 for this cook. Dun, 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 bubble tea. Atlas bubble tea. I'm gonna start doing like nomadic introvert. She does like this.
Okay, but you gotta get over the flavor of that.
All right.
So you don't want boba, you just want the drink.
Boba. Now this part is hot out here. I guess they didn't put the AC out here or turn the AC off. It is like hot out here. Like for real hot. I wonder if this is a soybean straw. I'm thirsty. That's why I'm definitely doing this. And then I can't open stuff like this. This is where I need somebody with a strong hand to open it because I can't open this. It takes me like a long time. Takes me like a long time. Booba. Booba. They don't have a trash can. Does that mean they want me to litter? Does that mean they want me to litter? But they got ice cream too. Definitely sweet. That it is. It is always. Somebody's working on this house again. This old house. They have a lot of these old houses. Somebody's remodeling it. See that? There are a lot of these houses. Some people are restoring them. Some people are getting them and restoring them. They might be nice homes if you have the money to do what you got to do. Okay, this is a cool little shop. It must be going pretty good because they've been open for a while. And once you see kids coming in, you already know. If the parents say the kids like it, they're gonna be here. The kids going, I want to get some boba. Well, for me, it's too sweet. The one I had in Texas at that place, I don't remember the name of it right now, but it wasn't this sweet. This is like a drink that you can have like 2 more cups of it. You can have literally like 2 more. Definitely sweet. Like, there's no certain like you just drink it. You need to whip it up. You whip it up, and then when it's all said and done, you put too much in there, and it's cold. I mean, sweet. It's not bad. I don't know what to make of it, but it's not bad. I know it's not a pecan tree. Is that a pecan? Is that a pecan tree? A pecan tree? I say pecans. It looks like a pecan tree, which I haven't seen in a long time. That's why I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it looks like pecan. My eyes don't focus well far away. My glasses are limited, but it looks like a pecan. The only way I can know for sure if I go to the flea market has trees out there. And I didn't realize that that's what was out there at the flea market. You finished cooking for your daughter? JG? JG, are you with me? Oh, this little thing on the top, it has this little stick-on lid. It has a heart. I don't want to waste it on me, but you see it? Yeah, you see it. The hearts and the little tongue and the little blush things. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, I did. I wasted it on my lap. Trying to show y'all. I knew I was taking a chance. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Because I opened it right here. I wish I had noticed it. I would have opened it up there. And these little things don't even really taste like mango. They taste like a bunch of. What did I tell her? Strawberry, watermelon, and mango boba. Won't try this again. It's called Kalima. I'll be like, Kalima, less sugar. This thing is sweet. I could literally have this for 2 more days and pour more water in it and fill it up, and then it's still too sweet. But it's not bad. Would I get it again? Yeah, I would. I like the sensations in the mouth. Oh, that's how people be getting me when they be watching TV and watching those commercials, those subliminal messages. Especially when I showed it to you. Like I showed it to you, you're like, boba. Why do I keep wetting myself up? Every time I shake it, it just decides to come right out. But this is pretty cool though. And I said I was going to bring my daughter when she was here, and I don't know, I just totally forgot about it in a way. This thing needs some more water in it. Thirsty. I don't think I did drink a lot of water today because I started off drinking water this morning and I finished my bottle that I took to work with me, which I don't usually do. This is very sweet. You can tell by the color of it. I can. It is very sweet. Even though there's a lot of ice in here, it is very sweet. And I don't know how to describe it. Did you see that young lady? I was trying to be discreetly showing her, but her skin color was very interesting. So I'm thinking to myself, is this a tan? I don't think that was her natural color, and I was trying to figure out. She almost scared me, and I'm not trying to be funny, because she came from behind that wall when I walked up, and I was like, I didn't want to react because everybody knows my face has no filter, but I was like, and I think her eyes were gray, and then I'm like, are those contacts? I was like, oh my word. Everything just seemed like it was something created. And it was just very interesting. The decorations in there, I don't know if you really, I tried to show you, and I tried to show you the galaxy portal so we could be transferred to another time zone, teletransported. Did you see that one? That was cool. I felt like I was actually walking into the teletransport, like on Star G. What's this called? Star G, what's that show? Stargate, whatever it's called. I like sci-fi. It reminded me of that show, that big circle, then it makes that thing, and then they go through it and they're gone. So that's what they sold me on that, because I'm a sci-fi girl. Some sci-fi is like negative. Yeah, you saw her, right? because I was trying to show her without, showing her, but she definitely was a unique specimen. But she seemed she had good vibes, so I felt good vibes. Would I go back? Yep, I'd go back. I'll go back one evening when I just want a special drink and keep on riding and, you know, chill out with my boba, with my baby, my baby. Where are the people from New Orleans talking about baby? My baby. I'm sorry my phone is leaning. Forgive my phone stand. It's been acting up. Let me try to straighten you up. I don't want you to feel like you're leaning your head. I know some people get a little finicky about that. Like, oh, her camera is not straight. Like, sorry. I know some of us are very particular. I know. Some of us are. You see, my phone is slowly leaning again. I see it, but bear with me. Did you finish cooking for your dad, JG? I don't know if you answered. If you did answer, I didn't see it. And I hope you're cooking your dad some greens. Some beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Cool. God is going to bless you for what you're doing. Trust me when I tell you. God's going to bless you for what you're doing. Be patient. I know it could be something sometime. I remember when my dad died, I was like so angry because of all of the different things that happened through life. Yeah, it was a very interesting time when my dad died. I didn't know whether to be sad or angry. I was both sad and angry. But anyway, when you can have the time to do for your parents, do it, regardless of what. Chicken and dumplings sound good. Brings back another memory, but I'm not going to tell that memory. Some memories are best left not told on the YouTube channel. I'm not going to tell it. Oh, Lord, why am I speeding? If the popo would have come for me, I would have had nothing to say but try the bobo, officer. I am straight up like way speeding. But this is like a nice road. It's like, why not speed on it? Now, did you make real dumplings or you did like some people, they put biscuits in it? I had some chicken and dumpling where somebody decided to use biscuit, though. Let me tell you, if you are in a bind and that's your only choice, okay. But if you're not, don't do that. Whatever dumpling you like. That was one of the things we used to make us house growing up. I didn't make nothing. I was little. I just ate. But we would have chicken and dumpling. We had peaches and dumpling. I don't know, it was different. It wasn't really chicken and dumpling. It was peaches and dumpling. But we had the meat or whatever on the side. Something like that. Well, all I remember is those little cheap fish. I know they're cheap fish now, but to me, all I know was mom was cooking and that stuff was good. But it don't matter. It didn't matter to me what they cost back then. I just know I was having a good time with my people. Yep. Real dumplings. You made dumplings with flour that you actually made them up in your hand? That kind? Because if you did it, it's not dumpling. That's the kind you made? I hope so. My mom had the nerve to make soup and then she didn't make dumpling. That's always like the question in our house. If somebody said, well, we made soup. The next question, well, dumpling in there? And if there's no dumpling, then everybody kind of goes, no dumpling, then me no want it. Me no want it. Take it back. Anyway, this stuff is sweet. It's sweet like sugar, sugar baby. There are many kinds of dumpling. Like people from Trinidad, people from Barbados, people from Grenada, everybody makes something like that. And when I watch like some of the YouTubers, like I watch a lot of Kenyan YouTubers, everybody's got some type of flour mix up, and everybody call it something different. It's not dumpling for everybody, you know what I mean? Because I think, is it Trinidad? I get it mixed up, but I know these people. One is from Grenada, one is from where. Anyway, I'm gonna say the word. They say bakes. But based on how they describe it, it's like the same thing that Jamaicans call dumpling. Now, Jamaicans make boiled dumpling, fried dumpling. I guess if you want to bake the dumpling, excuse me, I don't think I've ever had baked dumpling. I prefer fried dumplings. They're yummy, but my heart says that I have to start boiling dumplings. The doctor keeps warning me, stop eating fatty food, Vita. Stop frying food, Vita. And Vita needs to listen, and you need to listen too. Stop eating all that fried food. It'll catch up with you. It'll catch up with you, and then you can't run like David when it's inside your body. Oh, look at a gopher. There's a gopher out there in the field. I don't see the horses, but the gopher is out there grazing on the grass. That's nice. You only know one way. Well, you can use self-rising flour to fry dumpling, but then you use all-purpose flour to boil dumpling. And make sure you put what you need to put in it so that it tastes right. And some people put baking soda. I don't know why, but if you don't put the right amount, it starts to taste real nasty. I never put baking soda when I did make dumplings. But right now, I don't, and most of y'all know I don't know how to cook, no way. Do I know how to cook? Yeah, but I don't have to, so I don't. Look at that. Why is this car coming in the middle of the road? Boom, boom. Gotta get home, take my medicine. That's what that sound means. Somebody had the nerve to tell me, yeah, some people do put baking soda. Yeah, I like boiled dumpling, especially like with something that's kind of savory, like something like stewy, mackerel, red herring, what you call it, salted red herring. Now, that stuff has a smell, but I like it. But you got to get some of that salt out of it. That stuff is salty. I mean, very salty. The salted fish, if you don't get enough of salt out of that too, that's very salty. Codfish. The cook and cray. CRA. What's that mean? I only have this much boba in the bottom now. You see the boba? I need to go into a boba business if I'm going to charge you $8 a cup, $10 a cup, $12 a cup. That's a good business. Gotta pay some bills. Like this one guy, when you're going into it's near my church. He has this setup where he makes these like cold fruit drinks or something like that. I've never been to his little setup, but every time I go by, he's got a lot of people standing there waiting. Whatever it is he's whipping up, people loving it. They loving it, and especially in the hot time. Y'all had those frozen cups in y'all neighborhood when y'all were growing up. Some little family or some little person was selling them little frozen cups. We used to have those in our neighborhood. We called them squeeze. I remember I joined thing under a comment section, and everybody was saying what it was called, where they grew up. And boy, let me tell you, I saw some names. I was like, okay. I don't even know why we called it squeeze, because you really couldn't squeeze it. That's the whole thing. Because when that cup was frozen, it was frozen. You can't squeeze it. But that's what we called it back in the day. Squeeze. In New York, y'all had the frozen cups. Y'all had frozen cups in New York, where they would make all those colors, and people who had more money, they would put like fruit in the bottom and stuff like that. The cups back then, they were like a quarter. And I remember we had them little bitty cups for 10 cents, because all of us wasn't rich to get the quarter cup. Some of us only could find a dime. So the people understood the assignment. They said, okay, we got to help the little ones that only bring a dime. So they started bringing those little bitty cups. And those cups are not worth holding on to, because as soon as they get too wet, that cup starts to deteriorate. So that was challenging. You had to hurry up and drink it or eat it. That cup was going to leave and get all mushy. Good memories, good vibes. Always got to keep things positive. But in this day and time, I don't know if that will work unless you have a neighborhood that you have been a part of for a long time and everybody kind of know everybody. That's the only way something like that will work, because you don't want people just randomly coming to your house. Our neighborhood was close knit, and it's like everybody knew